Hey, hey, how's it going? J Boxing again with another one from H Town, baby. H Town, J Boxing in full effect. I want to talk about Terrence Bud Crawford calling out Errol the Truth Spence. He was on he recently did an interview on TMZ Sports, and he finally called out Errol Spence. He this is what some of the things he said. I'm going to paraphrase. He said, if he's successful in the Amir Khan fight on April 20th, 2019, at Madison Square Garden, that he would like to make the Errol Spence fight. He says, hopefully, his promoter Bob Arum of Top Rank can get together with Al Heyman of PBC, and they can negotiate a fight between Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. You know, a lot of people have been waiting on this for a while. They've been saying, Bud, you're too quiet. You keep, after you beat Jose Benavidez, you got there saying, I'm a paraphrase. You got still saying, I'll fight whoever. I want to fight all. I want to fight all the champions at 147 pounds. But you did not specifically call out Errol Spence. But you finally did that in a TMC interview, and that's good that you called him out. And hopefully, if you're successful against Amir Khan, your promoter Bob Arum will pick up the phone and call Al Heyman. One thing I've noticed about your promoter Bob Arum, the Top Rank, he's been saying that he's been insinuating that, why doesn't PBC call him if they want to make the fight? No, Bob, why don't you call PBC if you want to make the fight? You know what I'm saying? Don't wait on them to call you. You call them and try to make the fight. The thing about it is, Terrence Bud Crawford is in a tough situation. After the Amir Khan fight, if he's successful, I don't see him getting the Errol Spence fight. I really don't. I don't see him getting the Errol Spence fight. I think PBC is going to send Errol Spence in another direction. As you notice, a recent tweet about Michael Carpenter saying that Errol Spence is in negotiations with Sean Porter for a fight sometime in September. So if just say that fight gets finalized and he wins that fight, I think what PBC plan is to probably match the winner of that fight, say it is Errol Spence, against the winner of the Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman fight that is scheduled to take place tentatively for July 13th. They're in advanced negotiations right now, and if they come to agreement, that'll be the next fight for both guys. Say if Errol gets by that fight, and that's in September. If he fights Sean Porter in September, it's probably going to be his last fight for 2019. So the winner of that fight will probably fight the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. That fight will probably be at the earliest January of 2020. I would imagine. I don't think he will fight in September maybe and come back and fight another high-profile fight, which probably would be on pay-per-view in December. I don't see that happening. I see maybe January, sometime late January, would probably be the earliest that you can see Errol Spence back in action if he's successful against Sean Porter. And if he does that, then he'll probably fight the winner. Then he'll fight the winner of Pac versus Thurman in January. So that leaves the potential Crawford versus Spence fight to sometime in the spring at the earliest of 2020. That's at the earliest. And if that does come to fruition, just say Spence beats Porter in September, beats the Pac Thurman winner in January of 2020, and say they're trying to negotiate a fight for sometime sometime in the month of May, April, May. No, well, sometime in in sometime around May or June of 2020. So just say sometime in the spring. That fight is going to be if Errol Spence is sitting there with 3 belts, 3 championships belts, 147 pounds, and Bud's got 1 belt. There's no way Errol Spence is going to be willing to do a 50-50 deal with Bud Crawford in the top rank. He's going to want at least, since he's got 3 of the 4 belts, he's going to want at least probably a 65-35 deal. That's probably what he's going to want. And I think Bud them's Bud in particular, Barbarian is going to want a 50-50 deal, and that might be the roadblock in their negotiations. So long story being short is we got a lot of roadblocks before we see a potential Spence versus Crawford matchup. A lot of roadblocks. You know, they've got to get through their fights, especially Spence, because he's got a tougher road than Crawford potentially has. As top rank don't have a strong, stable fighters at 147 pounds for Crawford to fight. So, you know, say Crawford beats Khan, which I'm expecting to win on April 20th. I think his next fight probably would be against Luis Collazo, you know, probably back at the Madison Square Garden. That's not that guy. He's a good C+ level fighter. A guy that's been around a long time, and a guy that comes to fight, he's gonna give you an honest day's work inside the ring. But he's not elite. He's not on the level of a Sean Porter. He's not on the level of a Keith Thurman. And he's not even on the level at this age, advanced age, of a Manny Pacquiao. Okay, say he does get by Luis Collazo. After that, who you looking at? You're looking at, you know, I assume that Ray Robinson and the green, what they call him, the Green Machine. I assume they're gonna do a rematch. There's no way, you know. I know Kavaliowski can sit back there. He's a mandatory and you know, try to, you know, see if he can get the Crawford fight. But after that performance, that was a horrible performance against Ray Robinson. That was a horrible performance. He needs to run that back. He needs to fight him again. And the winner of that fight can fight Crawford after he beats Collazo. He fights the winner of Ray Robinson and Green Machine. And then after that, he can see if he can negotiate a Spence fight in springtime of 2020. So we'll see what happens, man. One thing that's good though is that Crawford has finally come out his shell, and he's finally calling out Spence. You know, he can't just sit back there and let his trainer Bo Mack do all the talking, and let his fans do all the talking for him. It's good that he's come out and being more vocal and letting everybody know that he wants to fight. But again, there's a lot of roadblocks. And a lot of roadblocks that they're gonna have to get through for this fight to happen. First of all, I think Spence is gonna at least take 2 more fights on his PBC side, Porter in September. Then fight the winner of Pacquiao Thurman in January of 2020, and then I think he'll look to unify with Terrence Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford's got a little bit easier road. I'm thinking he's, you know, like I said, he probably can fight Collazo after he beats Khan. Then after that, get the Ray Robinson Green Machine rematch winner. And then that'll set him up in negotiations for a potential Errol Spence fight. So that's what we're looking at, man. Hopefully we'll get that matchup. That's the matchup that everybody want to see outside of Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. That's the matchup that most of the boxing fans, the hardcore fans want to see. And that's what hardcore fans want to see. And hopefully we'll get that real soon. Again, this is Jay Boxing, and I'll be back again tomorrow with some more boxing talk. Peace out.